the one in the middle, I want to take you back to how I felt at that point in the blue shirt. I had no energy, and I was a big disappointment to my family because I've got 4 young kids, and I couldn't be the mom that I needed to be for them. I had constant joint and back pain. I used to be an athlete. I used to play basketball and volleyball and softball. I even played in college, and I was not able to do any of those things that I once enjoyed. My days consisted of sitting in a recliner and just getting up to do the bare minimum I needed to do to take care of my kids. And so every morning, what it looked like for me was my little ones coming up and saying, "Mommy, are we gonna go to the park today? Mommy, teach me to ride my bike. Mommy, put me on your shoulders like Daddy does. Are we gonna go swimming today?" And my answers to all of that was most often, "Mommy can't do that today. Mommy's back hurts." And I could see the disappointment in their eyes, but I didn't have an answer for being 370 pounds. I had a turning point, and that's what I want to share with you. One night, I was sleeping, and I heard my oldest daughter, Katie, crying in her bed. And so I got up and cracked open the door, and I said, "Katie, why are you crying?" She said, "I don't want to tell you, Mommy." And I went in there and sat on her twin bed, collapsing it in the middle under 370-pound weight. I said, "No, you're crying. You need to tell me why." She buried her head in me, and she said, "Mommy, you're not healthy, and I'm scared." And that's the point for me. That was my turning point. That gripped my heart, and I wasn't going to disappoint my kids anymore. I gave her a kiss, laid her back down. I made her a promise that night: Mommy's going to get healthy. And I did, in a very big way. So the next morning, I reached out to my health coach, and I said, "I don't know what this program is, but I sure like the idea of having a health coach because I've never been able to do this on my own." So I started a program right away. The results were amazing. Within a week, I was feeling better. I was like, okay, I think maybe I can take my kids to the park today. And small, healthy changes added up big time on the scale for me. It never felt like a diet. That was probably the best part. I was learning to create a new relationship with food, listening to webinars and podcasts, learning, hey, you don't have to eat your emotions. There are other coping skills. And I never had these tools before. So if you're wondering if Optavia is different than everything else out there, I can say it is. I've tried everything else out there. And so it has absolutely changed the way I feel about myself and for my family. And I lost 165 pounds, as it was already said, in less than 11 months. And people noticed, so hey. And so the next step was everyone saying, "Jessee, what are you doing?" And I was a dental hygienist and wanted to be home. I have a daughter with special needs. She has autism. It's always been my desire to be a stay-at-home mom. So I changed my body for them. Why not change my career? And I became a health coach and paying it forward. And that has been the best decision ever because it has created more accountability for myself. It has been just this lifelong dream I have of serving others, which I did in dental hygiene, and now I'm doing it in a completely different way because I know what it feels like to be tied to a recliner. I know what it feels like to not have the energy to do the things that you want to do and to disappoint your family members. And thankfully, that is no longer me. So if you're here today to learn about Optavia, you want to know if it'll work for you, it will. If you want to know if it's different than everything else out there, it is. And if you're still on your journey, I would encourage you to keep going. No one's journey is perfect. We all have bumps in the road. Just never give up. It's never too late. Thank you.